Welcome to Tom Talks, your furry podcast devoted to all things canine. Mostly. This week, we're going to talk about the importance of maintaining healthy lifestyle for you, and from diet to exercise to routines. Join us as we explore how to get fit. When I said we were mostly canine, I was trying to get him out of the picture. But anyways, this is also Mad Mojo. So if you want Mad Mojo, you can introduce yourself first before we go on ahead.
Is 716 pounds and deadlift is 635. So
yeah, these watermelons have no chance against you for sure. I can tell you that.
But anyways, yes.
And pumpkins.
I was gonna say pumpkins.
Pumpkins too.
Great.
Yes, pumpkins too. That works as well. He squeezed the hell out of that pumpkin. But anyways, my name is Fiction Boy.
I'm Stream Arcadad.
And I'm Whiplash Wolf.
So,
and before you start, I gotta say something. So, Fiction, I wasn't there last episode when you showed off your brand new avatar, and I gotta say, it is something. It's really hot. You know, I know we're both tops, but I'm sure we can have some fun together. There's a certain math game I'd like to play with you. But...
Hold on a second.
Math game, huh? I'm good at math.
Oh, no!
Fucker! Getting tossed
I
around.
will remember that. Well, you know what? I'm canceling my plans, FTB. I'm not doing anything with you.
Okay, go ahead. It's not going to change anything. But anyways,
that doesn't work either.
No, I know it doesn't. But anyways, the majority of us have been working out for a while. We all have experience, but I know Mojo does. I know I do. I know Whiplash does. But I actually don't know about your routine and fitness. Like, do you have a journey stream?
I actually don't do any sort of training. I should, but I don't. Though I do have a German Shepherd puppy that is growing really fast, and I plan to do exercise running with him. So that's coming up in the future. I used to do airsoft a lot, which requires a lot of running with heavy gear in the woods. So that's quite extensive. And I'm also a paramotor pilot, and it's easy to fly, it's easy to land, but you know, carrying that 60 to 80 pound engine with a full tank of gas, and trying to pull that wing up and then start taking off, that's quite the effort. It keeps the blood pumping, but
yeah,
sadly,
he likes to handle that stick.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna blow
totally
you
likes
away.
to handle
All the gay jokes right now.
all the gay jokes.
Gotta
Yes,
start hard. I wasn't there last week.
definitely got to start hard. I thought you start off soft, then get hard.
Oh no!
I'm always
I just
hard.
punch it right in. I full throttle. I just punch it in. That thing freaking lifts so fast.
You're not even gonna give you're not even gonna give the engine a chance to warm up. You're just going straight at it.
I don't care. I just go. Like, time to go. You're ready. I'm ready. Let's just do it.
Let's get this baby rolling.
Oh yeah.
Make sure we open the ramp to the back to stuff all the packages in there.
Oh yeah.
Man, sex puns are very well right now, aren't they?
Yes, but anyways, so we all
They're
know.
too easy. Sorry.
I mean, they are easy.
True.
They're super easy. I'm not trying to say anything because I will just go off on a tangent.
Yeah,
So
let's stay on focus, on topic.
Of course. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about is one of the first questions is, what are the benefits of working out and following a healthy diet? Well, there's different varieties of diets and there's different varieties of working out. So each one of you, even me, do workouts and diets differently. I know, Mojo, you're just pretty much eats like a monster.
Oh yeah, mine is a very high protein, probably like I'll probably say decent amount of carbs, right? You know, because for me, my workout's all about strength, you know, so it's all about trying to get as strong as possible. And in order to do that, you need protein. So we were at the fucking Fogo de Chao, man. We were going ham on the meat. Brazilian meat spot, man.
Well, but I do want to say something real quick. Try not to swear too much because Colton has to edit that out.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you can let it slip here and now.
PG.
PG-13.
Yeah.
But you can let it slip here and there.
So good. Oh my god.
But yes, we did eat a lot of. Actually, yes, me, Colton, your boyfriend, and yeah, we just pretty much have Fogo de Chao with the Brazilian steakhouse, which was a lot of meat. They kept coming with us with a lot of meat. I never seen so much meat in my face in my life, which I'm not used to, by the way.
Yeah, but never been to those Brazilian restaurants with all-you-can-eat meat? Man, they will stuff your plates.
So yeah, we love meat after meat, man.
Look, if I could pay them just to drop the entire sword in front of me, I just eat off that. I don't even need them to cut me a piece. The skewer, just give me the entire skewer. I'll eat off that.
Just give it to me. Don't go around. I'll keep it. I'm gonna save you the trouble.
Hey, especially the grilled pineapple. The grilled pineapple.
Oh, by the way,
good. That's really good. I forgot.
We didn't get that. Delicious. We did not get that.
What?
No, there wasn't grilled pineapple. We had grilled cheese. It was grilled cheese
with some honey on it. It was mozzarella with some honey roasted on it. It was that. Shout out to people who make honey roasted cheese. That was delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and yeah, it was quite an experience. But yeah, with your diet, it is like very strength-based build. You're not looking to look a certain way because you just want to have strength, which requires. Well, yeah, and it requires. What most people don't know is that when people ask us advice, like, "Well, how can I get big like you?" or "How can I look like?" It's like you can't genetically. But you can do. There's certain diets that you have to consider, kind of thing. Like, yeah, if you want strength, you got to eat like a truck, a lot of carbs, a lot of protein, and you don't care about how you look. Like, you're not looking to be like that noticeable. It's just big arms, big chest, and bit of a belly. It's just that's strength building.
Thighs,
Whiplash is more. I think Whiplash. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're into high intensity workouts.
I am.
Or you want to explain that? How that works and how the diet works?
High intensity. I mean, I just kind of do my own thing. To be fair, I just do lots and lots of cardio, but I also don't forget, workout. Here's the thing: I have no idea like the workout names. I just do them. I just go in there and I just do it, and I do everything as much as I can. I do give my body, I go from like top to my legs, like from arms, chest, or torso, abs, legs. I do like everything, but I split the days up of when I do it.
Okay.
But I'm still going for strength, but not like this one right here. Not the one that can lift up an entire VW Beetle and throw it at me.
Oh wow.
But I'm just going for that very fit, very fit look, like one that looks like they actually do go to the gym, but not. I can't think of it, but not one that could go to the what's that tournament they have every year where the strongest men of the world
strongman competition? Yeah, the strongman.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Strongman competition.
You are right about something, Whiplash.
What's that?
Your muscles are definitely bigger than your IQ.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You said that yourself on Twitter.
Well, yeah, I did. It was because it's true, though. No, I mean, it's true. My vocabulary is not the best, to be fair. And sometimes, I'll think of something, and it just disappears out of my mind. I was going to say it, and then it's just gone. That's it. It's just poof.
Don't worry. We're all himbos here. We can be honest about that.
I'm the biggest one, when it comes to, no brain.
I think we all got our dumb moments.
I have too many of them though.
Definitely did.
That's the problem.
Oh yeah, it's depends on how often they happen. Yeah, that can definitely make a difference.
Like twice
Oh,
an hour
yeah.
at least, maybe 3 times.
Twice an hour.
It's very consistent. It's a very consistent behavior, that's for sure. When it comes to you,
It is. It's
I think-
unfortunate. It's just it's me.
Honestly, Whiplash, that what gives you all your charm. I think it's adorable. I think it's sweet, and I'm sure people agree with me.
of course, I definitely agree. The only thing I don't like is how patiently me, Colton, and Andreas have to wait for his ass just to
Okay,
Yeah.
my
Get some
God. Let's relax.
Yes, I've been
I'm
doing
an
I
better.
was late this time.
No.
Hey,
That's
I'm
not your
doing
fault. That's
better.
just you. What's the problem with me is I'm impatient. That's
I mean,
my
to be fair,
problem.
I'm also impatient, even though I'm the one that caused it.
Yeah, me too. Depends on what. I can be patient on things and impatient on others. It really depends.
That's fair. But with the kind of workout I'm doing, I was injured for a while, and then again I got lazy, and it's kind of hard to get back to it over time, as I experienced. But now I'm getting back to it, and I've learned it's very, like when you get back to it, it feels great again, and especially when you try to get your diet back together and do everything consistently, then it's not as hard as it used to be. The hardest part is just like you said, I think Colton told me, was getting started. And
Well, you got muscle memory too. Like muscle memory is important and stuff like that. And like you've done it before, so it's gonna come back super easy. For you,
what I
so.
didn't expect though is I actually got injured again like 2 days ago. I lifted too heavy.
What?
I lifted when I was curling on my
knew
arm,
it.
and then I have hyperextension in my arm.
Yeah.
So it's fine now. I can
I-
move it again.
I was like,
Let's see.
I think I heard myself. I'm like, I'm hoping you took it like a step down before going back to your full weight because it's gonna bite you in the ass. I'm like, no, I just went full on. I'm like, I don't even
Yeah,
weight train, and I
fiction.
know that.
I'm about to say, like, at least, I mean, with how I do it, like, I used to lift heavy, like, more heavier than I do at the moment, so I've, like, dropped myself down a bit just to get used to it and just, like, work myself back up when it comes to, like, doing anything that I normally do. If tracking would be happy. I mean, but, like, also, I do eat a lot of protein and a lot of carbs, but I'm also, like, working to burn off fat as much as I can, because my metabolism is garbage. It is like the lowest of the lowest metabolism. Is it? Yeah.
You know what's the problem though? Is that big guys like us love to eat. We love to eat too much.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So
I eat a lot.
I'm eating
It's
a lot of
surprising
like.
the amount of food I eat for the size I am. You would be surprised.
Well, your
Like,
metabolism.
I weigh 160 pounds. My husband is 240, 250, and I eat almost twice as much as him, but I have a really fast metabolism, so I guess I would be good for weight training. But what I found really discouraging is that you put all this effort to build muscle or whatever you want to work on, and then you lose it so quickly. It means, to me, it's like, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio on how much like effort you're gaining weight and muscle mass versus what you're losing. It feels you have to train more and then you lose it really quickly. I kind of, to me, it really demotivates me to do it.
I would say this. This is the one thing I will say that Colton brought up to me. You don't lose muscle. Muscle does not go away that quickly. What happens is you stack on fat quickly. Isn't that right, Colton? Is that what you're saying? You don't really lose muscle, right?
They swell up and they deflate per
Colton.
fiber.
It's not a toy. It's not a pool
I don't
toy.
know how that works. I know it's not a pool
Look.
toy, but
All I know is right now I'm
Explain
eating
it
a lot
to
of
me,
protein. I'm eating a lot of protein myself and just eating carbs somewhat. And I'm also trying to burn off fat as much as I can because all my fat is stored right here where it normally goes for most people.
That's normal.
And right here in the
Favorite
crotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of it because I'm tired of having it.
I would
am
say a
just tired of it.
normal like fat percentage would be 15%. You don't want to try to go any lower than that. Otherwise, it's going to suck for you.
like
think-
below 5%, you're like bodybuilders that do those
Oh,
shows.
that's not
with
good
those
at all.
Skinny thongs and stuff.
Yeah, you can't
3.9% is like
Oh,
dangerous.
God, no. Yeah, you can't.
You can't maintain
They
behind
naturally-
10%.
Yeah, anything below
It's hard
like
to.
5%, you're basically starving yourself. That's not a good thing. Most
That's
bodybuilders
unhealthy.
most bodybuilders probably like on their off season probably maintain an average of like somewhere between 15 and 20% body fat, and then once they get closer to their season, that's when they start cutting. And then when they get closer to their actual show, it's a whole different story. They dehydrate themselves. They take away the carbs and stuff like that, because carbs hold on to water, and you don't want that. Yeah, it's a whole different thing for bodybuilding.
I also noticed with some bodybuilders, what they do is that before they start a competition, they dehydrate themselves. They don't drink water.
Yeah.
Here, that's what makes their muscles pop.
So like if you ever look yourself in the morning and stuff like that, and you feel yourself looking a little more like shredded and stuff like that, it's because you're dehydrated. And that's like the whole point of it. That's why people like will take like nice pictures in the morning, stuff like that, because you've already been dehydrating for like 8 hours while you're asleep. So at that time you could definitely just like wake up, you're looking good, and throughout the day that's when you feel kind of more bloated after you've been drinking, eating, yada. So
Oh,
they
Yeah,
do.
I'm about to say for my job, I have to drink a lot of water because it's like outside work somewhat. So I go through a crap ton of water since I live in Florida, especially humidity itself.
By the way, if anybody's considering working out, only just drink water. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
You
I
don't.
mean,
you
Yeah.
don't. You can have like unsweet tea.
Workout stuff.
I like unsweet tea. But definitely avoid soft drinks, because that will get to you very quickly.
Even diet,
I know
even
that for a
diet will.
fact.
Diet drinks will also get to you. And even if they say diet, it'll still get to you because of aspartame. It'll make you hungry.
Well, wait. What do you mean that it gets to you? What do you mean by that?
Aspartame. Aspartame makes you want to eat
pounds to you
everything
very
in
quickly.
existence. That's why
It also makes you very thirsty if you drink soft drinks.
Because
Well,
here's
at least you're
my
drinking
thing.
more water, but it doesn't.
But-
it's not the sugar that is in, because the sugar just processes straight through your body.
Yes, but to be fair, when it comes to drinking diet drinks versus drinking like actual Pepsi, or like let's not say Pepsi, but actual sugar drinks, so aspartame will make you want to consume more. Either it be a beverage or it be food. Because I started getting back into it. I stopped drinking it for like 7 months and I felt great. And I started drinking Diet Pepsi again. And it just continued on until like 3 days ago. I tossed it out. It makes you want to drink more. It makes you want to drink more. It makes you want to eat more. And that's been my problem. I've been eating too much. And that's why I got my stomach back. I've been trying to get rid of it again. So I am forcing myself to not eat as much.
Because that's
Colton's definitely the guy to ask. Colton is definitely to ask the question about eating and how to build muscle and how to lose it. He actually has done research in it, and he'll help you out with that. If you wanted to ask him questions.
Or if you want big FWA.
Oh, that's just protein.
No, they're getting the no. They're getting their proteins intake.
That's their protein.
Also, I asked him. He said it's zinc and give me a second. It's folic acid I need to get for that. Protein also helps.
I get my shot every night.
And also eating more fruits and vegetables because those are also good nutrition, which I also love.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is a very specific question. And I'll say this because, it's very generalized, but the next question is, what are the best exercises to help reach our fitness goals? Well, that depends on what you do, like I said. It all depends on what you want. And, for example, if we want to work out like Mojo over here, you have to lift very heavy, but you have to put in less reps.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of like... Well, because there's actually two ways of doing it. So, I don't know, like how familiar you guys are with like the different like workout regimens and stuff like that, like conjugate, and there's what's the other word? Oh man, I forgot. Kaizen, I think it is. So one is like really high volume, which is just like a shit ton of sets, but like little reps. So like the Kaizen workout, for me, when I was really like starting to get into like powerlifting, it was like 10 sets of like 2 reps at like 80% of my max, and then the conjugate was a lot of like what you say, like very like low reps, but like high in weight, so I was doing like basically with the conjugate workout, I was basically maxing out like almost weekly. To a point, that one was brutal because that's a lot of pressure on your body, especially like going to like my level of like weights and stuff like that. Like 90% of my max for like squats is like 650. That's a lot of weight. But for powerlifting, it's either at the end of the day you're doing like small reps and stuff like that, but you could increase the sets or decrease and increase the weight. It really depends on what you're looking for. When you increase the sets, you're usually working on like endurance, stuff like that, a little bit more so than just like full on just strength. And so basically it's like a little bit of both.
And with go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, it's fine. Go.
Okay. So with like what I want to do is that I want to lose the
those
belly.
Hips in my face.
You want more of this?
I mean, hey, that's one way to thrust.
Oh yeah.
I'm keeping what I said earlier in the episode, so yeah, keep going.
Jesus Christ.
I messed up my hip. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Whoops.
Y'all.
Oh my god.
Hips shaking. Those hips are moving. Those hips
Oh
are
my
moving.
god, that was so atrociously gay.
That was not you. That was not you.
I
Oh
definitely
my
know.
god.
I was thinking of that one song from My Hips Don't Lie.
Oh, Shakira.
Yeah, I was thinking Shakira. But
I do like
I
that
couldn't
song.
resist. I was like, yeah. But anyways, as I was saying before, I want to do high intensity, so that definitely helps lose body fat. But you have to lift less weight and do more reps. And you can
That's
still
what I
look
do.
great. So you see so Mojo, you saw that one guy I showed you, his name was Cody Rhodes. That's how I want to look.
That
So
guy
he's
was pretty natty. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He is probably done high intensity workouts. He's definitely not strength building.
No, definitely not.
But that's how I
That's,
would.
that's pretty much where that's the place I'm going down is high intensity, which you already said a while ago. I'm just doing lots of reps and low weight to start off and see how it goes. And like you said, cardio.
Honestly, if I would be training, one of my really strong suit is that I look tougher than I am. No, I am tougher than I look. Sorry, the opposite. I am tougher than I look, but I have some pretty good, decent endurance, and that's probably what I would work
Endurance?
on. Getting good card.
I'm about to say Canada does have some good insurance.
Yeah, we have good insurance too, and if you're a construction worker, that's even better, which I am. So, beyond the point. I'm really good. Like, I want to keep a good cardio so that I can run for extended periods of time, be able to do like everyday lifting, maybe not lift a whole fridge by myself, but being able to lift it with another person and be able to move stuff around the house as much as possible. So, yeah, probably do stuff. Yeah.
So, but what I will come down to the conclusion of one thing about this whole question is that. Yes, you can work out consistency, but the most important thing is your diet. That diet is going to determine how you're going to look.
Oh,
So-
definitely.
I was gonna say, like, when I started drinking those Diet Pepsis again, my diet just kind of went out the window, to be fair. Like, I stopped, like, eating, like, sort of healthy and just went to, like, bleh. Like, there's this fast food, like, every day, and I thought, like, with my job, working outside every day and just going to the gym, like, 4 or 5 times a week, it would, it would even itself out. But no, don't eat fast food every day. If you do, go by Publix and get
You're
a
going to get
sub.
addicted. The problem is with fast food is that we're lazy cookers sometimes, and we don't want to
Yeah.
cook. That's the problem.
Or if you go
Is
by,
that we get so
or if you
lazy.
want
I
to
hate
build
cooking.
muscles, go get the grandson from Waffle House, because that's lots of protein there for you. To be fair. Hey,
I've only been to a Waffle House
Am I
like,
wrong?
once in my life.
I've never been to Waffle House.
If you want something
It's an
good,
experience.
it's definitely an experience. But it's
don't think we
like
have
if you're
one
like if you had a hangover at the club, Waffle House is the place to go at 3 a.m.
Dude, Waffle House is just an experience. Just go to it at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and just it is like a Broadway show if it was in the ghetto. It is amazing.
So, is there Waffle Houses in Canada? Because I've never heard about those. Is that
I
like
don't
the
know
name
about
is
that.
called Waffle House?
I doubt it.
But there is a Waffle House in Atlanta, which, by the way, we are going to an
I'm
FWA.
definitely gonna try it then. You guys are gonna like show me stuff.
It is
for sure.
delicious.
I've been to the States
Waffles
a few
are the
times,
shit.
but I'm always open to new experiences. Looking forward.
Of course.
Waffle House
So
is
now-
delicious. That's just a given, honestly.
The problem, you know what sucks though, is that, which I'm going to start up with this question: how can we stay motivated and stay on track with our diet and our exercise plan? Now, here's the problem. The problem is that healthy food doesn't taste as good as unhealthy food. That's the problem.
Depends, honestly.
Burgers,
It
Five
really
Guys
depends.
is the shit.
It's too expensive.
It
I
is
went to
so
Five Guys
good,
the other
though.
day. One burger was like $12 or $14. I'm like, holy crap, that's expensive.
But the fries,
So good,
though,
though.
man, they give you a mountain of fries. It's so good.
Honestly,
Like, they give you the
I would go
entire
to my
state of Idaho.
restaurant. I would go to my husband's restaurant, and for the same price, I have even better quality and even better fries. With like those
Oh.
special mayonnaise and spicy
Oh.
and garlic mayonnaise. Oh my god!
Come on, stream. Come on, stream. You know you want to be. Come on, stream. You know
Five-
you want to be stuffed by Five Guys. I know you want to be stuffed by Five
Look,
Guys. You can't
goals.
resist that.
That's cold over there.
I mean, if
also,
I have Five
Guys
Bears
fries
surrounding me,
no.
yeah, sure.
Five Guys fries are the best fast food fried in existence. Nothing
I
else
agree with
matches them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing matches
But
them.
yeah, but we're kind of getting off track with the question, which was the question was is how can we
Fries.
stay motivated to stay on track with our diet and our
Eat
exercise plan?
McDonald's.
It's a no.
Oh, God,
It's a,
no.
So when it comes to staying motivated to your diet and your exercise plan, it's more of a mental thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you
so,
could
it's so mental.
you could be
I-
depressed, you could be bored, or you just yeah. And when you go through these things, because people do eat when they're bored or when they're depressed as a way of coping with whatever mental thing they are doing. I know there's a third one. I just don't remember what the third one was. But yeah,
Anxiety.
those things, those mental
that-
things in your head is what's going to determine your motivation and consistency with your diet and your exercise. But
Think
there is
that
a
people will judge you if you don't do it.
so let me ask you this: what are your
unhealthy.
guys' motivations to work out?
Don't do that.
I just do it because
What's
I
our
like it,
motivation?
because I like listening to
Yeah.
music. So listening to music helps me. Like that's
You know
a
what,
big
that's very
motivator.
good thing. Yeah, music
I think for
honestly
me
is probably like
is-
the best one.
Yeah, I think I would agree with the music, and also going with somebody, and you both like motivate yourself to do it, and I would set up a fixed schedule to do it. Music,
The
gym buddy, and fixed schedule.
Mhm.
That would be
I
my.
was about to say a fixed schedule with me is never existing. I go
have
in at
to
the
do
same
it.
time for work, but I get off anytime. So my fixed
Yeah.
schedule would never happen.
Yeah,
But-
my work
Well-
schedule is crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
have
would
the
say going
lux
with a
of-
buddy
of-
can help, but I've always been
Yeah.
a solo dolo my entire time going to the gym. It's the music that keeps me motivated.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I don't have any music, I get distracted too easily. I want to talk to people.
Oh, yeah,
That was
no,
actually me
same
last
here.
night. Like, I went to the gym, so in the past, like, 24 hours, I went to the gym 3 times. And the second time I went, I forgot my earbuds, and I went there for like 45 minutes. Like, this is boring. So I just kind of just went home after that. Even though I wanted to work out, but it's like, Jesus.
What
Yeah, I
kills
could
me
lift.
about weight training? What kills me about weight training is the repetition. It's the same thing. What? the f-
Did you sit on
Go ahead.
something?
No, Jeff.
I completely lost my screen. I can hear you guys, but I have a black screen. Hold on, I have to reboot my stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish my
Alright,
quote.
go on,
I
stuff.
think I'm still. You guys still see me normally, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're still fine. You're like, you're there for us.
Okay. So I don't say anything, but I'll just finish what I'm saying. To me, it's doing the repetition. It's so boring. It's like giving somebody a massage. I find it really boring. It's always the same movement, the same motion. It's not dynamic enough. So if I would probably do weight training, would probably what you do, Whiplash, which is the quick bursts that are short but intense. Probably something I would do. Because otherwise, those repetitions, those loading runs, it's just too boring.
See,
okay, I'm gonna remove my stuff.
The funny thing is, like, I'm like the opposite. It's like I love like slow repetitions and stuff like that because I feel like it's very methodical. It's like very meditative for me to a certain extent, right? It's because like for me, like especially when you get to like my level, like you really gotta lock in your form. If not, you're going to hurt yourself, right? So for me, it's like really like I forgot the term. It's like mind-body connectivity. Just like your mind's just like, all right, like where's my feet placement, where's my hand placement, where's the bar, like my squatting, like where's the ball on my back, right? Going down, like how low do I need to go to, activating my glutes, activating my quads, right? For me it's like super meditative to a point, like I get in the zone like when I'm lifting. So it does the whole thing with like sorry, go ahead.
I do want to point out one thing that we can say that we all can agree on. So you notice like people who want to work out like us or been motivated to do us, but they're like, they're too worried about their image to other people. I'm like, and I'll just say it to the audience right now, if you guys are interested in working out and you want to go to the gym, but you're too concerned about how people think you look, no one gives a I'm just telling you that right now. Nobody gives a at all.
Yeah, it's very true.
Honestly, yeah, it's funny because like people are always worried about like the big guys like me. They're like, oh, like I bet you're like judging people. I'm like, I do not pay attention to no one but myself, right? That's my boyfriend. Like the amount of times I'm just checking myself in the mirror compared to anybody else is like unheard of, right? So yeah, like no one's like really, unless you're doing something like really, really dumb that you shouldn't be doing, like no one's gonna bat an eye. And trust me, I've seen some stupid stuff in the gym, right? You go as long as I do, like you see some crazy things happening in the gym.
So when I think about that, there is a term that in the fitness community which we call ego lifting. We see a lot of ego lifting. I'm like, dude, that weight is too heavy for you to curl. You're gonna hurt your arm.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, he's
oh, he disappeared. But just to say, like, we're talking about like motivation, stuff like that. See, my like motivation to like work out is very like ego oriented. Like I want to be able to go into a room and be like the baddest mofo there, right? I want people to be like, okay, like I ain't gonna mess with that guy, that's the strongest dude in the building, right? So that's the reason why I like, that's why I keep pushing, the heavyweights that I do, because I always want to be the strongest. I want to be like the best, right? So when it comes to like ego lifting, I definitely do at times like fall into that, but it depends, right? If other people are ego lifting, then I'm like, all right, let me shut these dudes up, right? like,
Well, when it comes to when I say ego lifting, I'm talking about ones that try to compare their strength to yours to try to be better than you, and I'm like, you don't necessarily have to do that. You can lift at what you're comfortable at, and then that stuff, it just needs to let people know that. That's the unfortunate part that we live in. And also, another thing I want to point out to our audience who are interested in working out, it is all about control and your form when whatever exercise you're doing. You do have to take it slowly and control. If you're using other parts of your body and not the right muscle groups to lift the weights, then you're doing it completely wrong. You have to do slowly and control it. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how many reps you do. It's a matter how much time under tension you do to make it grow. Because if you're doing this, you're not doing anything. You got to do it like this, slowly. And if you're doing high intensity, it can be a little faster, but you got to still have control. But you can't just
got to be slow with it.
Do you do like whip? Do you do like CrossFit stuff, or you just mainly like hit workouts?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a combination of both, honestly. Like I do high intensity, but I also do CrossFit. It's like it's all over the place, honestly. But I do
a lot of chin-ups.
I do. I can do chin-ups for days. I could do 2 sets of 15s and no problem.
Oh man, how many times do you could do fiction?
Actually, that's my weakness is that. I'm still trying to develop that.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
See,
I could do like 10.
I'm just too short. No,
You know what the problem is?
chin-ups
Is
for
when
me
you have
easy.
a long wingspan, it's actually harder for you to do bench presses. Because I've seen guys that are my size that can lift just as much as actually are lifting heavier than I do, and I'm pretty much the same size as they are. But for some reason, when you have long arms and you're tall, it's harder to do. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it's longer range of motion. That's why, like, you see people like if you ever seen like a powerlifting meet, and those guys like arch their back like crazy, and then have like the super wide grip when they're doing bench, so they only get like 2 inches they have to do to like make it count. That's the whole point. It's range of motion. That's why like taller dudes, it will be harder for me. It'll be harder for you to look as big as me just because you're taller. Because your muscles are more elongated, so it takes more to look beefier and stronger. That's why a lot of bodybuilders are under 6 feet. Like, you think these guys are massive, tall dudes, right? Like 6'5", 6'4". Like, no, man. Like, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger was like maybe 6'1". I think Ronnie Coleman was like my height at 5'11". And then there's a whole like 212 competition, 212 competition, which is like you can't weigh over more than 212, but there's a height limit. You can't be over 5'5". That's short. Right?
Let me ask you something.
Damn,
Let me ask you
short.
something. So you see me in real life, and you think if there was any muscle group that I could work out consistently, what do you think will definitely pop out the most with my body type?
I would say arms.
Oh, I have arms, do you?
Yeah, I think like arms and like chest area.
I have my weakest muscle is actually my shoulders. Believe it or not. I don't like this.
And like arms and stuff, but I think every time I've seen you, you've been in pants, so I haven't really been able to like check out your legs or your ass, so I can't really like tell. But definitely upper body wise,
like you can see this in the future kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could definitely see like your arms and your chest growing and stuff like that. Having really out your back, or we could, you want to dress in front of me and I could check you out. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't worry. I'll tell you what. I'll send you pictures. I got some pictures. But that's when I was at my peak.
Jealous. Don't make the fans jealous now, you know.
You have your own fans too, you know.
Yeah. They see my Twitter though. They get a lot.
But what I do want to do is like when I do get bigger arms, which is my goal, I do want to get bigger arms and bigger chest. I want to get full sleeve tattoos so badly.
Full sleeve tattoos.
Dude, I want full sleeves. I want leg sleeves. I want to basically like go. Oh, he's back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It was my wireless adapter that crashed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I definitely want to like just go to like a tattoo artist and just be like, for my, because I have ideas for my arms and like my back and my chest, but for my legs, I just want to be like, just go crazy with it. Like, you have a lot of, like, if you see my legs, you have a lot of canvas to work on. Like, just go ham. Make it look good.
But one more thing before we go, and I need to point this out. So, one more thing that I want to tell people around the audience right now: abs are overrated. It's all about that chest and those arms.
Hey, if you take a look at me though, if I don't have a shirt on and if I just do my wingspan like this, you can absolutely see like from my waist up, it just turns into like you can see that my shoulders and my chest are like my strongest part of my like, I guess, stature. Yeah, because like I have. What are they called in the back? Like when you ever have like muscles back there, it's like wings or some shit like that.
Wingspan?
Lats.
You mean your wingspan?
Yeah, you got
your
lats.
lats.
Yeah, I got that.
So
for
yes.
days. That and thighs. Thighs for days.
Yeah.
Muscles down here.
Gotta hit the. All right, so before we continue on with our top dogs questions for fitness, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell for a notification to be updated with our newest videos. Also, be sure to hit down and check out our link tree in the description below to get all the information you need, whether to join our Telegram or our Discord server, and other things about the Top Dogs podcast personally. Because if you don't, Woodbot's just going to squeeze you with his thick thighs.
Well, since now I'm here,
actually,
it should be. Yeah. But since now I'm here, it should be Top Cat and the 3 little puppies. Like, let's be honest. No.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't see my notes anymore.
Oh, you're good. Oh man, I'm gonna have to
Did you
sit up
squeeze them
now.
with your thighs?
I squeezed them too hard, and now my hamstring. Oh, God.
Don't-
Cramping up.
Oh,
Don't
it's
get
cramping
the
up
ends.
big time. Oh God. It
Also,
is-
the question-
It is. Oh God.
You're gonna be okay.
I'll be fine. Oh, God.
Hamstring cramps are the worst, man. You ever had in the middle of the
Oh,
night
I
while
hate
you're asleep?
those.
In the
Oh,
middle of the night sleep, you just wake up just in excruciating pain. It's not
I
fun.
mean, it's when I
I'm
point
standing up for us
my
right now.
like this that it triggers the cramp instantly in my. I hate it.
Oh.
I don't get cramps
I'm
in my
gonna sit up right
hamstrings.
now.
I get them in the middle of my foot. I
You
get
on the
those.
hamstring?
yeah, middle of the foot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
God,
this
that
side of my
hurt.
thigh, oh, that hurts the most.
But anyways, we also gotta say for
Oh,
the question of
God,
the
that
week for
hurt.
the audience. So I gotta get to that. So the
Oh,
question of the week was actually let me pull up. Oh. Wow, I'm drawing a blank here. I don't remember what channel it was on. That's definitely a himbo moment from. No, I know the
Yeah,
question
I'm
of the week.
I can't help you.
I know somebody
Mhm.
wrote the question now, but I guess I can get back to that later. But if anybody wants in the comments to answer that question. So here's the question of the week. What advice would you give to someone who's having trouble staying motivated to stay on track with their diet and exercise plan? Again, that comes down to your mentality,
It really is.
you know?
You know, I think for a lot of people, they have these like big grand goals in mind. Like they look at like, you know, because so for a lot of people, you know, like they look at me, they're like, I want your body type. I'm like, bro, you're never worked out in your life. You're like 180 pounds. Like we'll start off like little goals, right? Like I feel like people's goals are like way too big and you're not seeing, you know, the effort, like, you know, like they see the effort, but they're not seeing the results as fast as they want to, you know? Because I tell people, like, they think, like, they could get my, like, size within a year. I'm like, no, man. I've been working out since, like, middle school, man. I've been doing this for a very, 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 very long time. So I'm like, to get to, like, where my level at, it's going to be a few years. And I think, like, a lot of people, they were like, that discouraged them because they're like, why am I not hitting numbers that these people
Because
are
you're not
hitting? Why am I
eating.
Well, that too. Like, I'll get back to the eating part later because I think like a lot of people don't realize the amount of food I consume. Right? Like, I probably consumed. So I'm like 330 pounds. I probably consume somewhere between 5,000 to 7,000 calories a day. Like, just meat, food. Like, because I got to maintain that. I got to maintain the strength. Like people just don't realize that. And I tell people, I'm like, you know, they think I'm not seeing like muscle growth. I've been working out for like, you know, a few months. I'm like, what are you eating? Like, I'm not trying to eat healthy. I'm eating like salads and fruits and like vegetables. I'm like, bro, like none of that contains protein. Like if you're not eating like 3 chicken breasts a day, like you're doing it wrong. Like, you know, mornings is like I eat like 4. You know, having like every time I go out to eat is protein. Like mine says meat, and more meat.
Yeah, you like that meat in your mouth, don't you, big boy?
Oh, I do, man. I'll show you a good time. Don't worry.
There we go. Gonna
I
skewer
got some pretty
you.
good
I see.
decent meat
I
as
see
well.
our videographer Sakura just face palming over there. I see you.
Like this, like, oh, no.
Oh God, that's me.
She's a lovely girl. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to Sakura for the promotion of videographer lead. So yay, congratulations to you. Yay.
Hey.
Oh, yes. But now
I
we
got
do
some
have some
pretty
questions.
decent meat as well. What?
That you do. Hell, you
Mhm.
make them. Anyways.
I make it too.
But anyways, there is some questions that I actually did get them. Thank you, Kit, for doing that. So there was one answer from Sharpie Ninja 666. I have any questions for you later. He said, and I quote, "I have to do low calorie because I love food way too much to stick to a certain food group for weight loss." You can actually eat protein, carbs, fats, all these things to lose weight. You just have to know. You have to eat the right ones. So if you want fat, you got to eat avocados, or if you want protein, you got to eat. You got to eat chicken, fish. If it comes to carbs, rice and potatoes. Just don't consume too many carbs.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have like a misconception of like what what to eat to like lose weight. Honestly, a high protein diet is actually a very low calorie diet. Like protein, like per gram of protein compared to carbs or fats produces Arcanine's gone.
Oh well.
But to continue what I was saying, protein like per gram produces the least amount of calories compared to carbs or fats, right? Like if you have like a very high protein diet, and protein actually helps you make you feel full. I forgot exactly what it does, but it
Water
helps
does
you
too.
feel full. Water does too, but you don't want to drink too much water because that's also could lead to you don't overhydrate as well. It's all about balance. At the end of the day, it's really all about balance, right? You don't. I would tell people this, especially when they're trying to get into a diet and stuff like that. I'm like, don't go full on blown like cold turkey. Like that's how most diets fail, right? Slowly remove items from your diet that you don't need anymore, right? So like, say you drink a can of soda a day, okay, make it every other day, and then like a couple weeks later, make it once a week, or you have like dessert every night, do the same thing, right? Try to like slowly substitute healthier options within your diet, because a lot of people will just be like, you know what, I'm done, I'm gonna eat salad, this, like get rid of all the things that they love. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna hate life, right?
Now, we are saying this, is that it's okay to cheat your meal every once in a while. You just don't want to do that every day.
Oh yeah,
You can do it once a
Like,
week. A lot of people do it once a week, which is perfectly fine because throughout the week, to me, I eat lots of ham and chicken breasts. Like, honestly, I eat lots of chicken. And usually, I mean, since I'm not sure how much protein's in ham, I know chicken has protein. Usually, I'll eat that and some bread, and I'll feel full for like the entire day, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Well, let's talk about our cheat meals. I want to talk about one of our cheat meals, or our favorite food to eat when. So, what is your
Fucking
favorite
fried food.
cheat meal?
Sushi, hands down. I will demolish
It's
sushi.
not cheap. It's not cheap. It's expensive.
Oh, cheat meal or cheat meal?
No, cheat. It's
No,
cheat.
cheap like
Cheating.
inexpensive. Oh, cheating.
cheat.
I heard cheap.
Yeah. No, cheating. Like, we can't do a cheap meal during working out. Like, eating protein every day is not cheap.
My
It's expensive.
dude, my food. I actually made a TikTok video about that. Like my food bill, like it's like I go out, like okay, so my grocery bill, probably a monthly grocery bill for me is probably somewhere between like maybe like $800 a month.
Mhm.
I spend just on groceries.
That's just you.
That's just me, yeah. And then
Oh, okay.
don't
That
even
feeds a whole
don't
family.
He is the whole family.
Don't even, yeah. I have the whole family. I'm literally like 4 people in one. When I go out to restaurants, oh my god, it's bad. It's not good.
The first thing you asked me is like, where's the nearest sushi restaurant?
Yeah. I love sushi. Like that's like, if I could find like an all-you-can-eat like sushi place, I will eat them under the table. Like, like they. I
Oh my
walk
God.
in, you can see the sushi chefs be like, oh my god, I gotta feed this large human being right now. I'm like, damn right. Now give me like 15 orders of these rolls. I want like 16 salmon. Oh my god. Like, oh, you should see me back in like my college football days, man. Oh my god, we used to like the whole like defensive offensive linemen will go out like after a game to the sushi restaurant. They hated us, man.
Okay.
Oh, I
Man.
feel bad.
Now that we got. Now, there is one more question that we can answer, which one from Justin Fire Doggy. You said you usually eat fruits and salads. Well, I guess it depends on what you're trying to do exactly, but you would have to be more specific than that. That's all, because
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what you're trying to do, but I just wanted to point that out. And before we continue on, there is something else I need to do, and that is this. Calling out top dogs. Do you like cool stuff? I sure as hell do. So if you want to join our server, there is a thing called the subscription. And our subscription on our Discord you can become a podcast supporter today. Now, to get that, there's two different types. There's the first one, which is just supporter, and there's supporter plus. Now, let's discuss over the first one. You could get exclusive raw and uncut footage, and uncut footage and your favorite podcast episodes. So join our supporter meetups and talk with our podcast supporters and with other I'm screwing this up really badly. So my words, himbo brain. Damn. So as I was saying, podcast supporters and the team. Plus, get a custom-made paw emoji and other goodies that come with it. Our $2.99 subscriber thing. But wait, hold on, there is more. While I try to use my brain here for a second. Upgrade to Podcast Supporter Plus and get episode voting, supporter feedback, and live audience for only $5.99. Plus, get a sneak peek of upcoming ideas, merchandising, and more. You don't have to necessarily join these subscriptions, but it does help our podcast. Also, there is another thing that I wanted to point out real quick. You also, with the Supporter Plus, get a voting option, and you can suggest video ideas to the podcast. So yeah, I totally nailed that.
Totally nailed that.
A for
and uncensored words.
Stream is way better.
To be fair, me and Stream the one that cuss like a sailor in the show. Don't we?
Normally, I take care of that part usually, but for some reason, I'm clicking Google, nothing's happening. I need to reboot my computer. I'm like, no, F this. I'm gonna just take care of it.
Just let me take the embarrassment of not preparing for that. I should prepare that better. But anyways,
no, you did well.
I tried to.
Also, peanut butter. Forget. Peanut butter.
That's your cheat meal. So yeah, back to the cheat meal.
No.
Peanut butter.
It's not my cheat meal. It's not my cheat meal. My cheat meal is usually consists of like pizza or some other shit that is gonna cause you to die if you eat too much of it.
Mine is
donuts. When you put peanut butter in your mouth, you literally go.
Yeah, that's me. Like legit.
What the fuck? Oh, that scared me. Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy shit, that scared me. I was like,
to be fair, streams are wrong. I always take a banana and 2 packets of peanut butter crackers to me to work every day, and every time I eat a peanut butter cracker, it is just like I am just. I fucking love peanut butter crackers. It's so good. I eat those every day, but I mean it's not that bad technically. But
my cheat meal is Krispy Kreme donuts. There's a reason why I don't go there often.
Yes.
If I see a Krispy
Kreme filled donuts, it's a party in here.
Yeah.
That's all going in my mouth.
The problem is
cheat food. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, if my friends are like, "Hey, let's go to Krispy Kreme," I'm like, don't do that because I'm gonna order all those different varieties of donuts, and I'm not gonna stop.
See, my
I want to take 2 boxes.
Like sweets for me are like dangerous. Like you used to go to Publix. Publix has chocolate chip M&M cookies, and they're so good. If they come in my view sight, like if they come into my eyesight, the entire packet is gone. And there's 13 of them in there, and I will eat the entire thing in one sitting, and I will die.
They're gonna come in your eyesight, yeah. They're gonna come in your eyesight, yeah.
That's such a high. That is literally you reaching for that one.
My cheating food, I have to. It depends on where I am. If I'm on the road, there's this place I go to called Alpha, and they make my favorite poutine, where there's so much great gravy and cheese curds in it that you eat the poutine and there's actually like cheese left in the bottom of the plate, which most restaurants don't do that because cheese is expensive. But if I'm home, I love to make myself craft dinner, and I take some hot dogs and I slice them up and I grill them in a pan. I put it in and I take a full pack of bacon and I cook it, I break it apart and put it in the craft dinner. So bad. My husband looks at me and he's just like disappointed. He's like, I can't believe you're eating this crap. I'm like, I love it though. It's so comforting.
I do have one guilty food pleasure before I move on to the next question, and that is that Elvis Presley sandwich. I know I mentioned about Elvis a lot. I love Elvis, but I might be a little bit biased. I might be a little bit biased because I love Elvis. I love that sandwich he makes. You know how he makes his sandwich? So you get bread, you get bacon,
starter.
you get bananas, and you get peanut butter. So you cook the bacon first, and then after it's getting all crispy. Yeah, I know, but it might sound crazy, but it's so good. Cook the bacon crispy, pull them out, leave the grease in there, and you put the peanut butter, you put the bananas, you put the sandwich in there, and then you put the sandwich together and put it in that pan and toast those buns. And that's the Elvis Presley sandwich. It is the most unhealthy thing.
Jesus Christ.
It is the most unhealthy thing you will eat.
No, it's not that bad, actually. It's not unhealthy. It is healthy. Peanut butter, bread.
No, that is not healthy.
Bananas, peanut butter is lots of fat. Bacon's lots of fat, too, but it's delicious. So bacon gets a pass regardless.
You're also toasting the buns and grease, and bacon grease.
Oh, God.
But listen, if you're doing the keto diet, fat is a good thing, but now you're mixing it with carbs and my leg, and sorry, my leg flew off. You're mixing it with carbs and sugars, then no.
See, keto diet is, if you can do it, then God bless you, or what do you want to call yourself? I can bless you.
Year. I
was considering doing the keto.
Bless you, my son. You did that diet. I'm very proud of you. I couldn't do that. I tried it for a week, and I was like, this. I need carbs in my life. Bread is too delicious. I will engulf an entire bunny bread down my throat. It is too good.
So here's the thing. I never eat bread. I never buy bread. What's the other thing you're not supposed to drink milk because it's too sweet? I'm like, I don't drink milk either. So to me, like, already my everyday type of food I was eating, I don't eat a lot of fruits either. So to me, keto was pretty solid because I like, chicken Caesar salads. That's a keto diet. But I'm realizing we're really busting. We're really running out of time now.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
That's fine. But I will say this. But hey, we're getting better and better as each episode goes along. But hey, let me tell you this though. If you're going to do a keto diet, I do not recommend it because I did some research on it and I was considering it at one point. It is not good for you. Don't do it.
I don't agree. I disagree. My husband lost 50 pounds in 6 months.
I mean, it's good to lose weight.
In the gym. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing is, I
lost 10 pounds out of my 160.
So look, I will say this: when I just went and started going to the gym and started losing weight, all I did was calorie count. I didn't have a specific diet. I just calorie counted and just tried to eat stuff that wasn't like too calorie inducing. So I'd always get like sandwich, like subs. I get subs, not from just Subway, just from like Firehouse subs. And if I were to go to anything fast food, I wouldn't get like burgers. Even though burgers to me, oh my god, I can destroy a burger or 10. But
I want to
it's
say
always
something.
chicken sandwiches.
I don't do a lot of cooking, but I have 3 amazing meals that I make. They're delicious. Everybody in my family loves them, and they're all keto, and you wouldn't even believe it. But the thing with keto diet is it's a very strict diet because being in the keto state takes about 3 days. So every time you cheat once, it takes 3 days to go back into it. And what's dangerous about keto is going up and down like this. It's either you do it, you stay in the diet, or you don't do it. But if you're going up and down, that's where it can be dangerous. So just be noted. Yes. But you can lose weight without going to the gym. And it's very efficient. And it's not too bad because, I was eating bacon for breakfast every single day. And I was losing weight. I had to cut on the sugars, the carbs, the potatoes, the bread, the rice. To me, the rice was the thing I hated. I didn't want to cut out. And beer. But you could have strong liquor. You could have wine, not a problem. Cheese, green, berries. You could have those too. And any meat you wanted. So, not too bad.
I actually do know what I'm talking about. Keto is not good for you. Colton even knows that's not good for you.
Let that go. Okay.
Maybe, but I had a really positive experience with it. So I guess
Yeah,
it varies
it's not
from people to
something-
people.
It's definitely
But
something you don't
carbs,
want to
though.
continue on for a long period of time. Otherwise, your body's going to go into shock.
Well, it is good for treating. I was going to say something, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know that if you have
I know. I'm
cancer,
just sticking with
cancer cells-
my belief.
I know that if you have cancer cells, they feed off directly off the
Not
sugar
belief,
that
fact.
you ingest. But if you're turning to the keto diet, the fat in your bodies are a lot harder to process into energy and sugar, and therefore you have better chances of being able to fight along with other treatment cancer cells, because they can't get to that easy energy source, which is sugar. So doing the keto diet while you're doing chemotherapy and stuff for cancer, I think it could be really beneficial. I have to do more research, but I know a friend that had cancer and he did the keto diet, and the doctors gave him like 3 months, and he actually lasted 1.5 years, and then he stopped doing it, and we sadly lost him. But it was
Oh, my
it was
condolences.
something. But it's fine, it's okay. But I think it has benefits, but check with your doctor first. I'll say that. Check with your doctor before doing it.
It is a fact that you can go into shock by doing keto diet for so long, over a long period of time.
Your
Yeah.
body does need carbs,
We
though.
never did it more
Like,
than a year.
I mean, your body does need carbs, though, to be fair. Not
I
all of
guess
it, but it
that-
does need carbs.
Well, you guys got anything more to say?
Food is good.
Food is
It is
good.
Food is
Food is
good.
good. Food is
Good.
excellent.
But, I mean, you
But
heard all three of our stories. Like, we all three do ours differently, to be honest. But you can take either one of them and just run with it. Or you can do what Stream did, but just don't do it for too long.
Yeah, don't do it for too long.
That's all I gotta
I
say.
did it for a year, and that was pretty much it.
But I will say this is that no matter what path you go on, make sure you do your research and actually listen to people who's been doing this industry for many, many years. I actually do recommend
Yes.
one guy, and I doubt he'll ever see this video, but Coach Greg, good guy. Watch him on YouTube. That guy's good. He knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't BS you.
Yeah.
He's a good guy to watch. And that today concludes. I guess that concludes today's episode. So, from in Top Dogs, the takeaway from this episode is that working out and following a healthy diet is the key to unlocking a fit and healthy lifestyle. So, find the motivation within yourself to make the necessary changes and start your journey towards a healthy lifestyle today. You can do it if you try. The hardest part is just starting. And once you start and you're consistently doing it, you're golden.
Exactly. And to be fair, the hardest thing is, especially if you are drinking this soda, sodas are the hardest thing to get off besides like cigarettes, if you do those two.
Yeah.
But drinking sodas, just drop down to diet drinks. Now, there's not like a long time, like a limit how long you should stay on it. But once you go down from like, when you have sugar soda, drink it like, Motion said. Go every once a day, and maybe if you need to, drink a diet drink between those days, and then get rid of sugar soda altogether. Because that soda is like the most dangerous thing you can drink while trying to diet. Because if you ever take a look at how many grams of sugar are just like, let's say in a Mountain Dew bottle, 77 grams of sugar per bottle. Now it only says 210 calories on it. But those 77 grams of sugar is over 100% of your daily value. So one bottle of a soda that's it. That's all you can have for like sugar. It's part of what I can't remember what group
I think it's one of the main reason why a lot of people are overweight is just look how many amounts of sodas they're drinking, and you can make a direct correlation with what's happening, because again, sugars are really easy energy to pick up, so your body stores everything into fat if you're not using that energy. So soft drink sugar is really bad for you.
Or like
The
drinking
reason why
too
it's
much
really
carbs.
bad for you. But I will say this before we end. There's a reason why it's the worst, because consuming any type of liquid with a lot of sugar actually dissolves and actually gets stored much quicker than solid foods do. Because at least with solid foods, you have time to work it out. With liquid drinks, no. Like, especially, it will go into you very quickly.
Don't
Good
substitute
diet
with juice
cannot.
either. Yeah. Don't substitute with juice either. People think that, oh yeah, they'll drink like orange juice and stuff like that. That also has like a ton of sugar. So be careful.
but
with
yeah,
juices,
Check the
too.
ingredients.
Yeah.
So
To be fair,
so
I
we
drink
hope-
coffee a lot. Coffee is
Well,
good.
actually, coffee's not bad for you if you drink it black. But anyways,
I don't.
that concludes today's episode. We'll see you guys next week on Top Dogs. It was lovely having you guys here. Hopefully you take a lot of advice from all of our perspectives. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.
Good night.
We
Later.
And that's a wrap.